Hello and welcome to this broadcast. The big news is Field Marshal Asim Munir's meeting with American President Donald Trump for the last 18 hours or so. This is the biggest news, the dominating headlines here in Pakistan. Surprisingly, however, in the US, it has not grabbed the kind of headlines as one would expect this kind of a meeting to grab headlines, because after all, whatever happens in the Oval Office, you would find it inevitably staying in the big news headlines for a long period of time. This did get a passing mention, but it did not become the dominant story. There are several reasons for that, but the primary reason is that there is a blanket of information secrecy that is spread over this meeting. Normally, we all know that the Oval Office is a bit of a public theater hall where cameras are installed, screens are put up, and Donald Trump holds the podium and makes his guests either squirm in humiliation or feel elated as he showers praise on them. But whatever he does it in public in a pretty graceless fashion. In this case, however, he was very circumspect when he spoke about this meeting. He spoke about the good sense that Pakistan's military leadership showed during the India-Pakistan conflict. He took a lot of credit for underwriting this ceasefire. He gave a lot of credit for this ceasefire to General Asim Munir, and he said that he was honored to meet him. He also spoke about Iran, and he said that Pakistan knows Iran better than most. So there was this, controlled, unlike Trump kind of a mention that he made of this meeting. Other than that, frankly, there is no information that is coming out. So should we speculate about it? Frankly, I am not the one to contact if you want speculation, but I can certainly give you some insights into all of this. If you were to reduce Donald Trump's goal of engagement with the world at this point in time, it can be reduced to really three or four words: Nobel Peace Prize, deal with Iran. That's what he's looking for. However, the caveat and the condition to this deal with Iran is pretty odd by international standards, but not by Trump standards. What he wants to do is to get a deal out of Iran ASAP. However, standing on the back of a bent Iran. So he wants to first win in the battlefield a certain public victory via a humiliating surrender or a total surrender from Iran, whose manifestation would be Iran saying that, yes, we want to go to the White House. As long as Iran says this, Trump will be very happy to declare that he has won. Once he has done that, then he starts his great desire to get his hands on that deal, which he thinks can translate into a Nobel Peace Prize for him. So in a way, he's using war and destruction and using Israel's ingress and invasion and attacks inside Iran, which is all kinetic, all force, all destructive, as means to win, ironically, a peace prize. So you win peace prizes by stalling wars. You don't win peace prizes by stoking wars. You win peace prizes by preventing wars. You do not win peace prizes by promoting wars. But here you have Trump, who would always do the odd thing and the unthinkable thing. He wants to win the war and also win the peace prize. So he wants to have a deal with Iran ASAP. He also wants to keep the posture that he has won the war. And in that lies his goal, where he probably needs a country like Pakistan or Saudi Arabia or UAE or even London or Brussels or even Putin. Though Putin would not play ball with him, because he would not let him steal Russian thunder on this count. So we'd want these countries to somehow convince Iran's leadership to take the deal. We had a background briefing with the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Shehbaz Sharif, a couple of weeks ago, in which he was talking about his engagement with Iran, and he said that we also told the Iranians that they should seriously look at the deal that is being offered by the Americans, because our interest, Pakistan's interest, the Prime Minister said, was to make sure that it does not erupt into conflict. But lo and behold, that that path to peace did not materialize, and the region has erupted into conflict. So Pakistan has a long-standing take on the American deal working out well for Iran. So Trump probably wants General Asim Munir to now talk to the Iranian military leadership and engage with him. General Asim Munir isn't the only one that he wants to engage with Iran on this count. He wants other countries to do the same thing. Will Iran listen? Frankly, whether it is a message coming from Pakistan or Saudi Arabia or UAE or Qatar or whoever, too much has happened. Too much bloodletting has taken place. Too many threats have been hurled at Iran. Too much destruction has taken place. Too much invasion and material loss has happened for Iran to now go back to the pre-war deal situation and come to the table. So while Trump is desperate and he's engaging with every country, and Pakistan being one of them at the top level, from the military side, he is hitting a dead wall. Now, if you hit a dead wall and you still are desperate to get your ambition, what is the other alternative? The other alternative that Trump has in mind is to essentially bomb, as they call, bomb the life out of this regime, flatten their infrastructure, hit at their command structure, destroy the Revolutionary Guards and their leadership, and shift power towards the military, and then hope that from within there is this cry for a deal. So the other path he's still weighing. That's why he says that I haven't decided yet. So he wants to give the last bit of chance to his peace push, which is not really a peace push. It's pursuing war goals by another means, and hoping that Pakistan or Saudi Arabia or UAE or Qatar or Germany or France or UK could somehow convince Iran to take the deal. If that doesn't happen, he's going to bomb. And that's where Pakistan's second interest comes into play, and that's why it's very important for Pakistan to stay engaged with the US, and that's why General Asim Munir's meeting with Donald Trump is absolutely vital, which is if war does break out with American help, it's going to expand. Iran will retaliate. It will hit at American bases wherever they are. These bases are located not in thin air or on a water body that is not claimed by anybody. They are based out of sovereign countries' lands. So Iranian missiles landing in sovereign countries, Bahrain, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and other areas, that's going to really expand the conflict. Russia is watching it very closely, but Chinese would be very worried as well, so they want to also weigh in on this. So it really expands. That's why we don't want the issue to go in that direction. But if it does go in that direction, Pakistan wants to still stay engaged with Washington and ensure that Pakistan doesn't have to pick up the cost of the expanding war. So the meeting really, what I'm trying to tell you here is primarily about Iran. Yes, India would also have figured. Yes, minerals would also have figured. But going purely by which way Washington is going, where White House stands, and where Trump stands, I would be very surprised if these other items would have dominated discussion. If I were to put a percentage on it, probably 90% Iran and 10% other issues.